architect and the fearless leader of your Buccaneers, the coolest and swaggiest GM and head coach around, Jason Light and Bruce Arians.
I cannot take credit for any of this. All right, we have the best coaching staff in the NFL, and we damn sure got the best players in the NFL. We're going to keep this band together, and they know how to win. All right? I can't thank the players, the families enough for all the support during this crazy-ass year that we had to put up with. All right? You beat COVID, and you beat every damn team we lined up against.
I'm happy that he gets to go somewhere. He's happy. He feels appreciated. The nice sunshine will hit his warm bottom. But at the end of the day, Skip, he's going to be 43, and those other guys aren't going anywhere. And he's not winning no MVP, and they're not winning the Super Bowl. So get that thought out of your mind.
The Buccaneers are Super Bowl 55 champions.
And there the cannons go. Fire them. Keep on firing them. Keep on firing them.
Leonard Fournette, Ronald Jones, Giovanni Bernard. That is to be added in with Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Gronkowski, Tom fucking Brady, Cameron Brate in a retooled offensive line, an entire defense that's hot and just won a Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Joe Tryon.
As if they don't have enough at that position.
We have the best coaching staff in the NFL, and we damn sure got the best players in the NFL. We're going for two. We're going for two, and we ain't stopping.
The Glazer family, they've given us all the resources to keep all you guys together and to keep you next year. And we're going to fucking win this thing again, all right?
High stepping it down the sideline. Brady goes for the deep shot. He's got a touchdown. And now a sack by Jason Pierre-Paul. Picked off by Devin White to the 40. Intercepted on the far sideline. Bucs have the ball.
Brady and Matthew have an exchange.
Play action fake pass to Gronkowski. He's going to score a touchdown. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Holy guacamole. Toss is touchdown. Mike Evans grabs it for the score. It's intercepted. Sean Murphy Bunting with an interception. This one's up for grabs and picked.
You assume you know something, you think you're just gonna get better, you're full of shit.
And I've been very fortunate to be a part of championship teams, and this one's one of them. This is a championship team. We had an equipment manager at Michigan. He had a lot of Big Ten championship rings, and he would always come in and he had 30 some odd championship rings from the Big Ten. He said, you know what ring is my favorite one? My favorite ring is the next one. Let's go.
Ain't gotta wait to make them moves, I be loaded. Why you watching drinking 40s, I just told it. Still that same, in a foreign, but it's stolen. Ryan sporty, acting sporty, can't control it. I'm doing fraud, got that bag, yeah, I'm transporting. I got that bag on me, yeah, like I'm transporting. He dropped the mixtape, thought I would've reposted. I ain't posted mixtapes, I'm shorty. I be booted till the morning, PM to the morning. My little Wody want a bag on, he just wanna roll it. Hold up, don't you owe me? Yeah, you owe me, don't it? Like on my island of adventure, how I stay rolling. Tryna diss me, I need you 6 feet. She say she miss me, then she wanna kiss me. Damn, I'm so crispy, Zan got me dizzy. Trouble me, I ain't shot, I keep that glitzy. I was spin bent, yeah, fritz me. What the lick read, baby, come and lick me. V12, I'm riding in a 6-speed. I be ballin' on you, out of this league. Ain't gotta wait to make them moves, I be loaded. Why you watching drinking 40s, I just told it. Still that same, in a foreign, but it's stolen. Ryan sporty, acting sporty, can't control it. I'm doing fraud, got that bag, yeah, I'm transporting. I got that bag on me, yeah, like I'm transporting. He dropped the mixtape, thought I would've reposted. I ain't posted mixtapes, I'm shorty. Yeah, that Glock got it standing like an outlet. How you out, Chip? I ain't get you out yet. I'm so damn fly. I do not step. Yeah, I pop. And I pop checks. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just floating. My dog got gun license, but he let me hold it. All these phone it. I do not condone it. I be going ham. I do not belong it. It's a Kodak moment, yeah. Bought it cause I wanted it. I be on the corner, yeah. The law enforcement. Project baby got no stroller, but I keep pushing. Shawty love for me to choke her when I'm in that. Ain't gotta wait to make no movies, I be loaded. Why you watch it drinking 40s, I just told it. Still that same, in a foreign, but it's stolen. Ryan sporty, acting sporty, can't control it. I'm doing fraud, got that bag, yeah, I'm transporting. I got that bag on me, feel like I'm transporting. He dropped the mixtape, thought I would've reposted. I ain't posted mixtape, cause I don't f***ing shorty.
Good ebb and flow again to practice defense, offense. I thought everybody practiced to win rather than practice to practice, and there's a big damn difference.
First steps that tonight, right here at Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida. 214 days ago, the Buccaneers became the first team to win the Super Bowl on their home field. And tonight, the fans back, full capacity. They get to see the Bucs unveil a second championship banner. And then Tom Brady begins his quest for title number 8 at 44 years of age, entering NFL season 22. The title defense begins against Dak Prescott, who's back from injury and hoping to take the Cowboys back to the playoffs. What a way to kick off the biggest season in NFL history.
Brady looking that way, fires that way. Oh, it's going to be caught, and it's Godwin making the catch. Succop trying to win it. Got it.
Undisputed, live from Los Angeles. I'm Jen Hale here with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. Happy Friday. Happy TGIF, guys. How are you?
So you're trying to compete with me today, huh?
You know, I'm coming out swinging.
Are you?
I couldn't get loose in my jacket, so I needed some look.
Really?
Yeah.
You got no chance. But I cannot wait to hear what you have to say about the single most intriguing regular season football game in the history of the National Football League.
Yeah, when you look at those prices that the people are paying for those tickets, it's like a Super Bowl.
Here we go.
Upwards of $1,100, guys. One of the most expensive events in Boston sports history. Of course, everybody knows what we're talking about, unless you've been living under a rock. Tom Brady making his return to Foxborough Sunday night, facing off against his former coach, Bill Belichick, for the first time. Setting the stage, of course, for one of the most hyped-up regular season sporting events in history. Brady and Belichick, of course, won 6 titles together in New England. And you know, more history will be made. Brady now only needs 68 passing yards to pass up Drew Brees and break the NFL's career record. A lot of stuff going on here. Shannon, what's your take? Who wins and what's the score?
Skip, when I went to bed last night, I said, you know what? I think the Bucs are going to blow them out, and I still do. But I'm going to give them 7 more points. I believe the final score will be 34-17. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's only the 3rd time in the last 18 years in which the Patriots have been a 7-point or more underdog. That just lets you know, Skip, how far they've fallen in a very short amount of time.
I am very happy you just bought your way out of this bet, because I don't love what Tom Brady is about to be up against in Foxborough. He's going back, quote unquote, home. And I believe he's going to have a long, hard night. I think this is going to be a much closer game than you think. I'm still going to pick the Buccaneers to win this game. But I think it's going to be a battle down to the wire. I got it 28-24.
But, Skip, you played 20 years in an organization. This is the first time Tom Brady is going to be taking the bus to the stadium. For the previous 20 years, Tom Brady has driven himself to the game.
You've been through this before.
I've been through this before.
At Baltimore.
And Denver.
And then go back.
I did it because of, And so, Skip, all of a sudden now you walk into the stadium, instead of going left to the home locker room, you go right to the visitors' locker room.
It's been incredible to watch him and obviously what he's going to be able to accomplish tonight. And passing record. They're meant to be broken.
You're number 1, baby. You're number 1 in the world.
Fires caught, and that should do it. There it is. He's now 4 yards in front of Drew Brees. Jones again to the outside. Jones to the end zone. Touchdown. Ellie Marpet pulling, leading the way. And then he goes to the scores. Tampa takes the lead. Under pressure. Gets away. Fires and finds the open man. That's Godwin. The rookie. Here comes pressure. Look out. He gets in as he throws. And it's juggled and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield.
The Bucs got back to their winning ways on Sunday night against the Patriots. This week they'll take on the Miami Dolphins team that is looking to break a 3-game losing streak and playing without their starting quarterback. Tom Brady's not looking past the Finns, though.
Horn change. Brissett pocket muddies. Throwing end zone. Was it caught? Yes. Touchdown. As the running back, Myers is back in the game. And Jones is surveying, but he gets swallowed up at the 40-yard line. Shaq Barrett.
We good. We got it. I should have given him a little rocker. I was ready to go. He was good, brother. Your guy was rough. I would have went on with the other guy.
Never had a chance. Emmanuel Ogba. A timeout on the other side when they get the ball. But this is for the lead, and it is just inside the left upright. So Flores electing to play a little bit cautiously here. What a punt. Pilardi.
Yeah. Let's go.
You know what it is. Great week of practice. Let's apply that shit to the field. Protect our house, man. Make plays on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Spanish from uptown, I bought a bus down. Yeah, oh, then I keep dame to my Spanish loca. In the kitchen, whipping that dope up, you can smell the odor. Pug on picture, we gon' hit it like we Sammy Sosa. Put that Billy to the limit, you can smell the odor. Oh, Spanish call me chulo when I'm pulling up in that two-door diamonds.
Evans moves to the slot. Brady drops. Pressure coming. Gets the pass. Oh, caught ball 50. Out of the foot race to the 40. It's Antonio Brown to the 20. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown takes it to the north end zone. Fire the cannons.
Heard they tryna steal it away. Cut it out, cut it out. Spicy mommy's on the way. Bust it down, bust it down. Saw my watch, she let away. I flood it out. Hey, talk to me nice. Show you what deep in the bow. Whoa, pipe down. Throwing up shots. First we shut them down, then we open up shop. Willis around just in case y'all forgot. They been trying to stop the wave, but the wave don't stop. Uptown, baby. I was down, but they see I'm up now, baby. Head high, cause I'm holding up my crown.
The snap a good one. Brissett throws left side. It's picked off. Intercepted. Intercepted by the Buccaneers off the fingertips. Jamel Dean. And the Bucs have the second takeaway of the game.
I'm just trying to see you dance.
Feeds the ball. Fournette running right. Inside touchdown. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Gio Bernard is the setback. Brady motion left to right. We move right to left. Here's Brady's pass. Caught ball. Touchdown Mike Evans. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Fire the cannons. Where are you?
That's a great catch, and now it's the 600th, but it's a great job. It's a slant route, and it's man-to-man coverage, and Tom Brady sticks it on his body, and Mike Evans took a big hit immediately, but was able to hang on to the football, and that's a big one.
20-0. Bucs score another touchdown off a Chicago Bears turnover.
This is Tom Brady realizing his 600th touchdown pass. The football went into the stands. Pick your head up. It's not that bad.
Speaking of 600, Jim, what happened here?
Watch this. Realizing, oh my gosh, I gave it away? The football?
Oh no.
Now you're about to see one of the great negotiations in NFL history.
Right here. He's like, we need that ball. That's 600. What? Really? So what do you want? $1 million? No.
Well, Jim, here's how it went down. The Tampa Bay official went over and he said, what can I give you? So he gave him another game ball and then promised him some sort of signed jersey. They're going to figure it out after it's all over today, Jim.
That's a bad deal. It is. That is a terrible deal.
You know, of all the people that Mike Evans in the end zone could have handed that ball to, he gave it to you. And the best part about it is that not only were you wearing a Mike Evans jersey, I don't know your personal feelings on these uniforms, but the best part was that you were wearing an ugly Mike Evans jersey, right? It proves that you bought that thing before Brady came to town and before the Bucs went back to some of the best uniforms in the NFL. But, you know, I'm sure a more than memorable afternoon for you. Just kind of walk us through it.
I was sitting up in the front row with my buddy. He's got season tickets up there. So that's the first time I've been up in the front row like that. It was awesome. But yeah, I was just hyped on that touchdown there, celebrating with everyone in the stands. And suddenly I look back down on the field and Mike Evans is running up to me. It was like, hey, look. And he jumps up right in front of me and hands me the ball. And I go wild when that happens. I couldn't believe it. I actually said at one point, if Tom Brady comes over here and asks me for it, I'll give it to Tom Brady, but I'm not going to give it to you.
If Mike Evans would have went over and said, I made a mistake, would you have given him the ball back?
Probably would have done the same thing.
With the Tampa Bay Buccaneers pick.
With the first pick in the 2015 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Jameis Winston, quarterback, Florida State.
And is he really ready for the crucible that the National Football League presents to any athlete, let alone the first overall selection in a draft? It has been done. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have selected Jameis Winston, number 1 overall in the 2015 draft. Now Evans in the slot. Winston picked off. It is Richard Sherman, who did not have an interception last year, and he returns it all the way for a 49ers touchdown, 32-yard.
That if you're a quarterback, not only is your job to throw the ball a long way and lead the team and give incredible motivational speeches and things of that nature, but it's also to make sure that you don't also give the same exact chance to the other team to win the game when it comes to turnovers, because he ranks 7th in the NFL when it comes to turnovers, 30 interceptions on it. So Jameis Winston, not only is he number 8 in the history of the game for most pass yards, which would say, hey, that guy, damn good quarterback. What were the names up there? Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Ben Roethlisberger, Jameis Winston, Matthew Stafford, Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes. You're talking about the greatest in the game, and Jameis Winston is in there. And that's the upside of Jameis. But then you look at this number, it's like...
Touchdown for Tampa Bay would win it.
Black 20.
Only 3 points scored in the entire half.
There it is.
An interception for a touchdown. It's Debo Jones.
And he ties that 30-30, the first guy to do it.
Another LSU defender still ready to score touchdowns.
Yeah, you're right.
Now official, Drew Brees, 42 years old, 15 years to the day that he signed with the New Orleans Saints, has announced his retirement from the National Football League.
And I remember him as an all-time great, Skip, that no one saw this type of career happening.
Before we get to anything else, we do have some breaking news into First Take this morning, and that is that, according to Adam Schefter, Jameis Winston has been named the Saints starting quarterback, and he will make his first start for New Orleans on opening day versus the Green Bay Packers.
That's right, baby. Hey, Nigel, all that means is we got shot a little more. Hey, we just got shot a little bit more. Okay, that's all it is. That's all it means. All right. Got to see it through, my boy. That's right. That's right. Big beat up. Jack, move on.
Here is the play action fake. Brady throws the ball, caught. Mike Evans, touchdown Tampa Bay. Here's Here's the snap, and Brady has time. Smith goes to the back. Caught ball, touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's Leonard Fournette. Buccaneers defense, 4-man front, dropping Breeze. Breeze dropping as the pass. Oh, it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin White to the 40. Shoves a guy out of his way. Inside the 30, Devin White down the sideline. And the Bucs have the ball. We're in business deep in Saints territory. Shotgun formation. Justin Fields takes the snap, looks underneath, loses the football again. It's scooped up by the Bucs. Tampa Bay, Devin White has the ball. It's at the 25-yard line. Fumble again. A sack fumble.
The first one they'll take. They go for it on 4th and 1, and Kamara spinning, fighting, and getting stacked up short. It's a turnover on downs as that front seven of the Bucs stands tall. Giovanni Bernard in there on 3rd down. Pressure coming, picked up, giving him time to find Chris Godwin for a first down and then some. Godwin is inside the 20 on a gain of 26 to continue the drive. On 3rd down, Brady scans over the middle. Godwin pinballs in. Touchdown Bucs.
Super Bowl last year against the Patriots this year. Leonard Fournette wants the ball.
Pressure coming here. Brady trying to beat it with blown coverage. It's a touchdown. First career score for Cyril Grayson. The Trek All-American at LSU, who didn't play college football, gets his chance and takes advantage. Johnson, who won the game last week, gives him the lead here. 29-27. Wait, 9 players within a few yards of the line of scrimmage here. On 2nd and 10, they bring it. It's picked up, giving Brady time, and he's intercepted. P.J. Williams still going all the way. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3rd consecutive win for Sean Payton's Saints. Now 5-2. Bucs fall to 6-2. We'll be back to wrap things up after this. Heineke on the slant for McLaurin. He takes the hit and has the first down. 3rd and goal. It's Gibson. Oh, what a play by Whitehead. He grabbed Gibson and prevented him from getting into the end zone, and everybody else rallied. 19th play of the drive is going to put the game away. Touchdown, Gibson. One of the bigger upsets in the NFL so far this season. Bruce Arians and Ron Rivera with the handshake at the halftime break.
Well, as we sit here today, amazingly, the Bucs and the Patriots have the same amount of victories. They both have 6 wins this year.
Sounds great.
And the Patriots are one of the hottest teams in the league. And meanwhile, the Bucs have lost. They haven't won in a month. They lost, they had a bye, they lost again. So that's, yeah, I think you should be concerned about Tampa, and I think we should reserve a little judgment on the Brady-Belichick divorce.
He scored 19 points. It's only the 2nd time that they've held a team on the 20. The Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Broncos and the Buccaneers offense should not be in the same sentence. Tom Brady, the guy that you had at the front runner for MVP.
Wait, time out. How many plays did Tom Brady get to run yesterday? Help me out.
I don't know. Why you?
I'm not in the Hall of Fame. I don't know.
Why are you counting the plays? Why not make the plays count? That's what my grandfather used to tell me on my brother night. He said, boy, don't count the time. Make the time count. Don't count the plays, Skip Bayless. Make the plays count. So it doesn't matter. You told me you left too much time. Tom Brady had a minute and bing, bing, bing. Why didn't he bing, bing, bing with the time that he had?
He didn't have the ball.
Everybody in here know what you're capable of. You look yourself in the mirror and bring what you got to this team tonight.
Hell yeah.
Everybody got something to bring tonight. Let's bring it tonight. Let's not leave it out there on the field. Dominate on 3. 1, 2, 3. Dominate. Bring that and then some.
Man.
Daniel Jones just threw it right to the Buccaneers. Steve McClendon, the 12th-year player. That's his first interception of his career. I'll never get one easier than that. Snap, Jones looking to the right, throws a pass upfield. It's deflected, intercepted, picked off at the 38-yard line. Deflected by a Buck, I think Devin White. Motion Cameron, Brady to the slot receiver left here. Brady's dropping, looking. Throws a dart, caught ball, touchdown Tampa Bay. Touchdown Tampa Bay, Mike Evans.
Mike Evans just beat the Bucs all-time touchdown.
Well, last week, Mike Evans in Washington tied the great one Mike Allstott with 71 touchdowns as a Buccaneer. That catch, a dart thrown by Brady, gives him 72.
You gave me fortune, you gave me fame, you gave me power in your God's name. I'm every person you need to be.
Here's the snap, play action fake, Brady looking, throws toward the end zone, caught ball, touchdown Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski's got 2 today.
You play division opponents on the road, it's challenging games, so we've got 4 division games coming up, and we've got to take care of business.
So Tampa almost put up 50 on the Falcons back in week 2, and then you have Leonard Fournette coming off a 4-score, and Seven's just going to keep coming at you kind of day.
Here's the snap, Brady hands the ball off, running to the left. It's Fournette inside the 25, stiff arm to the 20, on his feet to the 50, 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown Leonard Fournette, touchdown Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Whoa, is that the dagger? I hope so, with 20 seconds left.
Think he's washed, and he's actually trying to break Tony Gonzalez's streak of 100-yard games at the position this week. He only needs 1 more.
3 receivers left, dropping to throw Brady under pressure of the ball. For the end of caught ball, Gronk's got it. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Tommy to Gronky, and the Bucs lead 6-0. First down 10 from the Falcon 33. Brady to throw, drops, has time, throws a pass over the middle. It's a caught ball at the 5. 3, 2, 1-yard line.
Look, for a team that leads the league in points per game, this is an easy one for me. This is the time of the year where the Bucs start to actually get things clicking.
Those sacks for the Falcons. Play clock down to 2. 3rd down and 4. They get the snap away. Brady throws. It's complete. Gronkowski into the end zone for a Bucs touchdown.
Lined up at the top of the screen.
3rd down and 13. Ryan throws complete for a first down, and then the ball gets knocked away, and the Bucs recover. Carlton Davis comes up with it, is in for the injured Jamel Dean. So Desir comes up with a huge play.
As he works his way back into this lineup, knocking off some of that rust.
Ryan throws, end zone, Gage unable to hang on as the clock hits zeros. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bills, Bucks. Ninko, you got Josh Allen or Tom Brady?
I mean, come on. You know I'm going with Tom Brady here. 34 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. The guy's got a rating over 100. He's going to throw for over 4,500 yards, over 40 touchdowns. He's probably going to be the MVP, too. So I'm going with Tom Brady in Tampa.
Do you know who they play this weekend? You mentioned Brady. Do you know what Brady's done to the Bills and that fan base over the last 20 years?
Brady, 2nd and 6 for New England. Throws it downfield. Oh, separation, Gronkowski. He scored. Touchdown.
That energy in that locker room, carry that out here. The way we was vibing out there, let's go out there and continue to do that. We only want what we can take, and we taking all this mother. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Battle for the ball. It's intercepted, picked off. touchdown.
lead in the division, but Bruce Arians isn't going to cut them any slack.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Is that right?
32-3?
One back, set Godwin, motion, play action, fake a pass on the right side, caught ball a little low. Inside the 10, 5, 3, 2, touchdown Tampa Bay! To the right, shotgun look with Fournette on the right hip of Brady. Here's the snap. Pressure coming from the outside. Brady throws it back. Caught ball first out of the 50. Outside the numbers 40. To the 30-yard line. To the 25. It's Perriman. Bashaud Perriman. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Bucs win in overtime. Perriman.
And the place is going crazy.
The Buccaneers are a perfect 6-0 at home this season, and they welcome their rival, the New Orleans Saints, to Raymond James on Sunday night with a chance to win the division.
One to the end zone, and it's pulled down. What a catch! Mike Evans. Hand off to Fournette. Finds a hole. Gets a block to the 30. Outside the numbers to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. 3, 2, 1. Touchdown Tampa Bay.
Pressure. No chance. Allen with 4 Buccaneers all over him, including Adams coming up again, along with Shaq Barrett. Stepping up, gonna run for it again. Bucks heads and reaches across for the necessary yardage and a new set of downs. 3rd rushing first down of the quarter.
We do this! We do this! We do this! Let's go! Let's go, baby! That's how you finish that walk! Let's go! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Saints bring pressure again. Brady complete and a big hit over the middle. And Godwin is down and injured. Godwin took a shot there as he was coming across the middle. And Brady's right over there, first guy to check on his wide receiver.
Mike, I'm going to think about this before I say this, and I may say it on a comeback.
P.J. Williams, the hit, will step out for a second. Good pair of linebackers on each side, and both are playing well. From the 22, this drive begins with Fournette running to the right. Leonard Fournette, helicoptered around, stays up, and gets an extra yard out of it, a gain of 8. Malcolm Jenkins tagged him, and Fournette's coming to the sideline. So all this in a big game. It was Godwin taking the shot across the middle, did not return after he walked off the field.
Then Mike Evans. Wasn't necessarily in that hit. A hamstring injury with Evans out. And then Fournette, this carry early in the third quarter got split, stretched, helicoptered. The New Orleans Saints come to Tampa and shockingly shut out the defending Super Bowl champs and Tom Brady. 9-0.
Hey, Chris Godwin, torn ACL, huh?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, worse than the MCL sprain they thought it was after the MRI. Chris Godwin, torn ACL. I think he had something with his foot, too, this season, I think was being reported. That guy, just incredibly tough, talented, a weapon for the Bucs, flies around. I think he signed a one-year deal. Yeah. He's going to be up after this. He will be a desire of many. He's going to have to come back from an ACL recovery, which is a nightmare. Sorry, but hey, T's and P's, Chris.
T's and P's.
All of this is going to be insane to talk about 5 to 10 years from now, okay? That is going to be a conversation down the road. Sarah Walsh actually just tweeted this. Arians, when asked what people may think about the decision to allow Antonio Brown to return to the Bucs after suspension, and Bruce Arians says, I'd give a shit what they think, okay? Only thing I care about is this football team and what's best for us. Go Bucs. And that's what you need to know anytime you hear anybody from the NFL speak, especially whenever it's talking about a guy whose team just lost one of their best receivers from a torn ACL in Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown coming back, and he didn't cut him 3 weeks ago, because of the success. So I understand where you're coming from, Amir. I appreciate that. I wish our real life wasn't a, hey, be who you can afford to be type situation. In the public being mad about it, I can understand. But as soon as he catches his first 4 touchdowns, I promise you everybody that's in the Buccaneers faithful and that Tampa Bay team aren't going to have to answer any more questions about it.
Yeah. Hey, yo, Black, it's time. Word is timing. It's time, man. Alright, begin. Yeah. Straight out the dungeons of rap.
Dribble is on the right edge of the tight end. Play action fake by Newton. He's hit the backfield, and he's knocked that. He's sacked back at the 36-yard line. Second down, quick snap, hand the ball off, and running ball. Keyshawn makes a tackle to the 50, to the 45, Bond outside the numbers to the 30, Bond to the 25, Bond to the 20, following Walker, to the 5, 3, 2, 1, touchdown Tampa Bay.
Left in my peak holes, I'm suited up with street clothes. Hand me a 9 and out the feet froze. Y'all know my stilo, with or without the airplay. I keep some E and J, sitting bent up in the stairway.
Snap out of the gun, looks up the field, looks zero, braces, to the 30, 20, 15, 10. Does he only catch 50-yard bombs or what? Braden Moses, here's the snap. Brady goes a dark clock ball. Cameron Brake, touchdown Tampa Bay.
We running through the block shooting. Time to start the revolution. Catch a body head for Houston once they caught us off guard. The MAC-10 was in the grass and I ran like a cheetah with thoughts of an assassin. Picked the Mac up, told brothers back up. The Mac spit, lead was hitting. One ran, I made a backflip.
Those it up for grabs. It's knocked away. It's picked off. Intercepted by the Buccaneers.
Stuck, tried to cock it. It wouldn't shoot. Now I'm in danger. Finally pulled it back and saw 3 bullets caught up in the chamber. So now I'm jetting to the building lobby, and it was full of children. Probably couldn't see as high as I be. It's like the game ain't the same. Got younger pulling the triggers, bringing fame to their name and claim some corners. Cruise without guns or corners. In broad daylight, stick up kids, they run up on us. 4 5s and gauges, max and facts, same to catch you back to back.
He's gonna be sacked. 7th sack of the game. That's a new season high. We had tied it with 6.
I know this crackhead who said she gotta smoke nice rock, and if it's good, you bring your customers and measuring plots. But yo, you gotta slide on a vacation. Inside information keeps large erasing and they wives spacing. It drops deep as it does in my breath. I never sleep, cause sleep is the cousin of death. Beyond the walls of intelligence, life is defined. I think of crime when I'm in a New York state of mind.
Your state of mind.
Hey, great job. Hell of a team win. Hell of a team win. All the guys that stepped up and stepped in, great job. Nobody blinked. Just a great job. 1 banner up, 2 to go. Yes, sir. This ain't this little. All right, this little. This next hat and t-shirt's a little bit bigger. Let's make sure we're working on that. Let's go. Come on, man. Let's go.
Hey, congratulations to everybody, man. That's a huge accomplishment. We got more to do. Bucks on 3, 1, 2, 3. Bucks. Guys, very odd situation. Antonio Brown boiled over, very upset on the sideline, took off his shoulder pads. Mike Evans, O.J. Howard trying to convince him to keep them on. Obviously, they were unable to do so. He tossed his shoulder pads, stripped off his shirt and glove, threw those into the crowd, then ran across the field while the teams were still on the field, giving the crowd a peace out sign.
The teams were on the field lined up for a play. And there's his.
I've never seen anything like that. I've been affiliated with the NFL for over 30 years, and I have never seen.
He was very upset at halftime about who was getting targeted. It started again on the sideline. We called for the personnel group that he had played in the entire game. He refused to go in the game. I then went back, approached him about what was going on. I ain't playing. What's going on? I ain't getting the ball. That's when I said, "You're done. Get the F out of here." And that's the end of it.
How much are the Bucs going to miss Antonio Brown in the playoffs, Chris?
You always miss good players. And regardless of what the players say, the coaches say, oh, next guy up, but it's actually the next guy up has less talent. So you have to not open up the playbook, you have to condense the playbook, even though you have Tom Brady.
No Brown, but no Godwin. Fournette has been injured. There's a lot of... So who's going to step up?
Ready to go, Brady with 23 seconds to go. The snap, a good one. Brady looking, cocks the arm, throws toward the end zone. Receiver open, caught ball, touchdown Tampa Bay, touchdown Tampa Bay. Buccaneers take the lead for the first time of the game. Grayson makes the catch in the end zone. Buccaneers lead 26-24. Tom Brady, you're terrific.
Brady floats one for the end zone. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Mike Evans hauls it in.
Good protection again. Aired out far sideline and picked. Intercepted by Dean.
Bucks have a pick. Jamel Dean 2 weeks in a row has an interception. Blitz coming. Heineke flushed it. He's sacked at the 41-yard line. That time the blitz pays off, and Levante David has a quarterback sack. His first playoff game of his career.
2nd and 9 now. This one's picked. Intercepted by the Bucs.
Fournette, the running back. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Brady to throw. Throws a deep pass downfield. Got Scotty Miller in the open. Makes the catch. Touchdown Tampa Bay.
Oh my God. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady are going to Super Bowl 55.
My favorite ring is the next one. Next one.
Let's go!
You are looking live at the beautiful skyline of Tampa, Florida, where all eyes are focused on this stadium. It's the Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles in an NFL playoff game. An ocean of orange, the home field advantage for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
This is the last chance for the Eagles on 4th down, and it is out of bounds, incomplete. Look at Doug Williams. He'll be the youngest quarterback, only the first quarterback with 2 years experience to go into a championship game. Who says young quarterbacks can't win? But Tampa Bay, with a great defense, a marvelous first half, held on against the Fighting Eagles, and they win it.
All that stood between the Buccaneers and the Super Bowl was the Philadelphia Eagles, a team that had haunted them the past 3 years. It would be the last game ever played in Veterans Stadium.
Everyone battling the elements today. We're in Philly for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mitchell. Down to the 25.
center. Deuce Staley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Down and 2. Time for Johnson, and he finds Juravicius. Joe Juravicius flying down the sideline. Joe Juravicius is forced out inside the 10. No flags on the play. It's 1st and goal. That's picked off. That's picked off. And who else? Rondé Barber. All the way, untouched, down the field. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers may ride to the Super Bowl with that one.
It is officially playoffs time. Regular season behind us. We know the Bucs finished as the number 2 seed, which is amazing, and they are going to be taking on Philadelphia.
This is the team that is number 1 in the NFL in run percentage. That is, they are the only team that runs the ball on more than 50% of the plays, and they're very hard to run on. So there's a lot of strengths on both sides of the ball for this team, and like I said, they've been coming on hot.
It's 1st down and goal. Handoff Fournette over the top. It is a touchdown, Tampa Bay. He ran behind Alex Camp and Ryan Jensen, and the Buccaneers score under the 2-minute warning with 1:56 to go. Here's the snap. Follows the block. Touchdown. Easy pickings for Leonard Fournette. His 2nd touchdown of the game. Here's the snap, play action fake, bootleg rollout. Brady looks back to the left, fires to the left. It is a caught ball. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard with a touchdown catch, and somebody made a miscue because he was wide open. Here's the snap. Brady, play action fake, dropping, flush out of the box. Throws a ball, caught ball at the 5. Antonio Brown, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Snap to Hurts, play action fake, dropping, throws a deep ball down the far sideline. It is intercepted, picked off at the 30-yard line. Bucs have a pick. Jamel Dean 2 weeks in a row.
Tom, everybody has said when the playoffs come, Tom Brady turned it up a notch.
There's just a lot of more excitement. There's fewer teams playing, and everyone's paying attention. So you got to feel it. You got to feel the urgency, and you got to go out there and you got to get the job done.
Arguing with the official. Pass is to Devontae Smith, who gets a hit from Jordan Whitehead as a parting shot as the clock hits zeros, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win it by 16, and Bruce Arians' team is moving on.
Again, great win. Great team win. Special teams, hell of a job. Yeah. Hell of a job. Coverage team. Let's go. Defense, when you get a shutout, baby, you got to be a little hungry. You can't relax like that and give up 4 points when we had a shutout. All right, you know it. You know it. It's just tackling. All right, offense, good job finishing. Got a lot of guys step in, step up. It's going to be the same thing next week. I don't give a who you are. When you put that Bucs helmet on, there's a level of expectation. All it is your best. You ain't got to be the guy you replace. Just your best and nothing less. Break it down. Hell of a job. Hey, that's a great win. Hey, we on to the next. Let's go. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win.
For the 5th time in 6 years, the Rams appeared in the NFC Championship game. For the first time, they won it. In a game without touchdowns, 3 Frank Corral field goals were the difference in a 9-0 shutout that wasn't as close as the score would indicate.
The Rock'em Sock'em defensive Bucs against the team with the 3rd highest point total ever in NFL history. That's Dick Vermeil, St. Louis Rams.
Out of the shotgun. This time King has protection and throws complete. Bert Emanuel
made a crouching catch. I'm not sure what's going on. It looks like they might be reviewing something. Bert Emanuel's catch.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a catch.
There's nothing wrong there.
Nope. The pass was incomplete.
47 seconds. It'll be third down.
Sean King firing deep for the end zone. The ball is batted out of the end zone by the Rams and incomplete. And the Rams have escaped, it would appear. 11-6, they lead as they take over with 34 seconds, and Tampa Bay out of timeouts.
Electric atmosphere at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa as the hometown Buccaneers come out onto the field. What a matchup tonight on Monday Night Football. The St. Louis Rams, the world champs, against the Tampa Bay Bucs. Third down and 8 from the 22. Ricky Kroll in motion. Four-man rush. Intercepted at the 29 by Ronde Barber. And right off the bat, huge break for Tampa.
I think they've let the crowd into the game.
Inside the 2. Toss to Dunn. Oh! He's in. Touchdown.
Oh, this is amazing. They might have left a little too much time, though.
Downfield, Lynch intercepts at the 50, and that will do it.
Kurt Warner was thrown to a man who wasn't expecting it. Torrey Holt never saw the ball, never looked for the ball, and John Lynch playing center field after Warren Sapp and all his buddies put pressure on the quarterback, forced that terrible throw by Kurt Warner.
That's Evans. And this is it. Winston is going to go down, and the game is over.
Turbo set.
Blitz. Ball's out. Buccaneers are going to win this game. And Ndamukong Suh, a former Ram, is in the end zone to seal it for Tampa Bay.
McVay, Whitworth hanging out with his much younger head coach. Rams win this one. And this was an impressive showing on both sides of the ball by Los Angeles. They're 3-0, Tampa Bay 2-1.
Rematch in the NFC on Sunday.
Rams and Buccaneers, the NFL Divisional round.
Enjoy every single one of these opportunities, bro. Love this game, bro. I love y'all boys. Doing what y'all do, man. Every single day, keep grinding. Hey, these moments don't last forever. Cherish it. Cherish every single one of these moments, man. I promise you, this don't have to come around too often. Big plays on me. Big plays on 3. 1, 2, 3. Big plays.
Have the football after a Shaq Barrett interception. Here's the play, dropping to throw. Brady looks toward the end zone, throws. Caught ball, Evans. He's got a Tampa Bay touchdown. Does a somersault, and the Bucs put the dagger in the heart of the Eagles. Looking toward the end zone. It's intercepted. It's intercepted. It's picked off.
Clear skies and 55 degrees in Tampa on this Sunday afternoon. And now high above the site of last season's Super Bowl, Raymond James Stadium, home of the reigning champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers, led, of course, by the timeless wonder, Tom Brady. All set to take on Matthew Stafford and the Rams in this NFC Divisional playoff. Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, Michelle DeVoy, along with Catherine Tappan. You know, no team has repeated as the Super Bowl champ since '04. New England did it, led, of course, by Tom Brady. 17 seasons later, can he do it again? At age 44, he's rarely been better. And what he would like, nothing better than to lift that Lombardi trophy 3 weeks from tonight in Los Angeles for an astounding 8th time. And start on the ground, and Fournette, his first carry in over a month. That's Brady again, the tight end playing fullback. Once again, here goes Fournette, and another first down. Stafford under pressure. Gets sacked at the 30-yard line. Sue is there first, Bay is there second.
So the defense now waking up the Bucs.
3rd and 20. Stafford going for it all. He's got a wide open man. It's Cooper Kupp who gets free. And Kupp rolls all the way to the end zone.
People in the right places, get bodies on guys and make contact right away. Our communication has to be tremendous.
3:02 left in the third. 27-6 after the field goal. And that one skids again out of bounds, and that's another 15 yards extra. Start from the 40-yard line. Rolling, loves that play. Kupp, he loses the ball, and that's exactly what Tampa needed here. He fumbles it. Murphy Bunting has it. Still on his feet, and finally gets corralled at the 30-yard line by Cam Akers.
Exactly what you said earlier, Al. That Super Bowl, the comeback, if there's anybody capable, if there's any possibility.
Evans wide to the right. Brady looks over the middle, fires low, intended for Gronkowski. Covered by Darius Williams, and now it's 4th down and 9 with 1:58. Have to get to the 20, 4th down and 9. Brady fires, and it's pulled in at the 15-yard line. Great call on that, Chris. Scotty Miller is the guy we've seen today. 2nd down and 7. Brady. It's going to be caught. That is Johnson to the 1-yard line. So Tyler Johnson sets up a 1st down and goal. Fournette. He's in there. And that will turn it into a 2-possession lead. A little stunt up front. That pass is behind and incomplete for Higbee. So that's a very rapid 3 and out. Now Brady starts from the 30-yard line. Look out from behind. Ball is out. Strip sack there by Von Miller. And the Rams have it.
And what a difference Von Miller has made to this football team.
So the Rams get that big break back, and then they have a snap over the head of Stafford. And the Bucs are going to pick it up. JPP at the 46-yard line of the Rams. Miller this time wide to the left. Brady looking the other way. Brady going deep down the right sideline for Evans. He makes the catch. He's in for the score. Akers. Oh, he lost the ball. And the Buccaneers come up with it at the 30-yard line. And Dominican Sue.
Pile of players in there to try and stop this.
Can you keep it alive? Brady's going to hand it off. It's Fournette. He's going to take it to the end zone. Stafford. Deep downfield. He's got Kupp. Stafford, deep downfield, He's got Kupp again. 30 yards to win the game. Matt Gape boots it through. And the Rams, by the hair of their skinny teeth,
Al,
wind up winning it.
3 games so far, a walk-off field goal.
Yes.
All 3.
Yes. Cooper Kupp, 2 gigantic plays. 4 turnovers by the Rams, and Stafford almost gave it away on this drive.
Shannon, now, what do you think the percent chances he retires?
Skip, this is really the first time that I've ever heard Tom Brady talk about his football mortality.
Yep.
He's always talked about this magic age of 45, and he's on the cusp of being able to play his 23rd season, play for it till he's 45.
But a guy playing at this level still, why would he walk away?
Well, look, if for him, there's a lot, right? You've won 7, you played in 10. You've accomplished every hardware that you can think of and imaginable in terms of professional sports. There's also something to be said for family and time with your family.
If Tom comes back, man, new year, guys will be all right. And got a lot of guys on 1-year contracts, too. They brought some guys back with some deals.
Hey, Tom ain't coming back.
I think Tom, dude just threw for 5,300 yards, 40-something touchdowns, will be runner-up most likely for MVP. I don't think he walks away like that, losing in divisional round.
I'd rather play and lose than not play at all, and as much as a losing hurts, it's much more enjoyable for me to be in the arena than not in the arena. As difficult as it was to lose the game yesterday, I was glad I played in it, and I was glad I was a part of it. And as challenging as the season was, I was glad I played and glad I participated, because I'm living my life, and I'm not just counting the days. So my days are meaningful to me. I'm going to try to keep them meaningful to me. Football is extremely important in my life, and it means a lot to me. And I care a lot about what we're trying to accomplish as a team. And I care a lot about my teammates. And the biggest difference now that I'm older is I have kids now too, and I care about them a lot as well. And, they've been my biggest supporters. My wife is my biggest supporter. It pains her to see me get hit out there. And, she deserves what she needs from me as a husband, and my kids deserve what they need from me as a dad. And, I'm going to spend some time with them and give them what they need, because they've really been giving me what I need the last 6 months to do what I love to do. And, I said this a few years ago, it's what relationships are all about. It's not always what I want. It's what we want as a family. And, I'm going to spend a lot of time with them and then, figure out in the future what's next.
Good snap, the spot. Here's the kick by Succop. Is it good? It is good! How about them Buccaneers defending the Super Bowl championship and taking the lead with just 2 seconds left of the game? Ball first out of the 50, outside the numbers 40, to the 30-yard line, to the 25, and Perriman, Bashaud Perriman, touchdown Tampa Bay, Bucs win in overtime, Perriman.
In the
shotgun. Ryan takes a snap, gets the pass. Oh, picked off, intercepted, sideline outside the numbers. 15, 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Fire the cannons. Bucs score a pick six. 34-yard line. Ryan dropping his pass batted in the air. Picked off inside the 10. Touchdown Tampa Bay. Mike Edwards has 2. Mike has 2. Caught ball, touchdown Tampa Bay! Touchdown Tampa Bay, Mike Evans! Well, last week, Mike Evans in Washington tied the great one, Mike Allstott, with 71 touchdowns as a Buccaneer. That catch, a dart thrown by Brady, gives him 72.
Lob down the left sideline. Evans is there. He's got it. That's touchdown number 2.
He's a freak. He's a freak. You're a freak.
He's a freak.
Tom Brady has officially announced his retirement. Again, based upon the reporting over the weekend, this is not a surprise, but it is certainly significant. He has posted it on Instagram.
My playing career has been such a thrilling ride and far beyond my imagination and full of ups and downs. When you're in it every day, you really don't think about any kind of ending. As I sit here now, however, I think of all the great players and coaches I was privileged to play with and against. The competition was fierce and deep, just how we like it. But the friendships and relationships are just as fierce and deep. I will remember and cherish those memories and revisit them often. I feel like the luckiest person in the world.
You know, I think about 21 years, I played in the NFL, and 20 years going to last year, I was a free agent, and I didn't know what my career was going to be. A lot of you guys see me, and a lot of you guys were young when, I got drafted. I was a 6th-round pick. I was a 199th pick. I never forgot that. I still haven't forgot that to this day. I have a lot of perspective on where I was at one point in my life, and that not a lot of teams ever thought I could do anything for them. Not a lot of teams ever believed in what I thought I could accomplish for that team, and I was at one organization and I learned a lot. And when I had the opportunity to choose another place, it was the first time I really got to choose. Devin, you didn't get to choose. Levante, you didn't choose. Mike, you didn't choose. You got picked. I got a chance to choose. And everyone always says, why the Bucs, man? Why did you choose the Bucs? And it was a no-brainer. It was a no-brainer.